What did I tell you? Simply radiant. Oh, boy. Oh, Maxie. Oh, what did I say? Speak of the simply radiant, and they truly shall appear.
How are you, beautiful? It's so wonderful to see. Isn't Cordelia amazing?
Thank you, darling. You know, I've been having the strangest quandary all night. Maxie,
Yes,
strange
darling.
question. Have you ever worked a day in your life?
Oh, God, no. Actually, yes. I once had a job, yes, when I first graduated from homeschooling. I worked as a window dresser at Harrods in London. It was lovely.
Oh, window
Best
dressing.
72 hours of my life.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Do you think you could tell us about it?
Oh, would you like to hear about my... All right, I suppose I can tell you. I wasn't ever going to tell anyone. I always got by on the idea that I'd never worked a day in my life, but I suppose I can. I'll have to put my drink down. Dressing them up, I loved the dressing them up. The subtle tilt of a hat, touches like that, made me the best of the lot at dressing them up. I was the absolute top. The way I buckled the belt, folded the felt, helped me to get where I got. Before I got where I got, I was the absolute top. For example, once I asked for a Balenciaga scarf to stuff in a mannequin's purse. They told me no one on earth would see. I answered, no one on earth but me. I stood my ground like no other dresser does. And darling, guess what? Balenciaga it was. Dressing them up, I love the dressing them up. I love the silk of the hat, touches like that help me. At my particular store, which was the best in the town, you'll never catch them wearing a frown or catch them dressing me down at my finesse, at dressing them up. Alex, Julie, you know a thing or two about this. Raise that skirt just an inch or two, add some rouge, just a pinch or two, start the fans, make it gustier, stuff some gauze, make her bustier. Ooh, that frock, too much red in it, I would not be caught dead in it. Well, they start out like hell, but I make them sell by dressing them up, from earrings down to their boots, in evening dresses and suits, not like some second-rate fruits at other second-rate stores that can't compare to my own. You'll never catch them wearing a frown or catch them dressing me down at my finesse, at dressing them up. I had the touch. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Danny Jones. I love you.
Oh, I love you. Goodness.
Thank you for having me, Cordelia, even though you've never had me.
We don't talk about that anymore. Well, darlings, you know, he's right. At least in the terms of trusting my gut when it comes to things like this, you know? Oh, he really is quite the enlightened firefly, isn't he? Oh, Elizabeth, you know, this is the most bizarre thing. All my fairy godmothers are here in one place today.
I rather like to think of myself as your magical guardian otter pal.
You really do have the most fantastical imagination, Elizabeth. You know, I was thinking, do you ever have nightmares, you know, about the McKitty closing its doors forever?
Oh no, I take far more control in my dreams.
Oh, well, how's that?
I just figure if this place ever shut down, I just go back to my roots.
Oh, and what did you do before all of this?
So say I like to play with fire.
Well, then I have to hear about that.
Maybe I'll sing a song about it. When I was a child, I heard voices Some would sing and some would scream. You soon learn you have few choices. You learn the voices die with me. When I was a child, I'd sit for hours staring into open flame. Something in it had a power, could barely tear my eyes away. All you have is your fire and the place you need to reach. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep them on a leash. Thank you. My senses fooled me. Thought gasoline was on my clothes. I knew that something would always rule me. I knew the scent was mine alone. All you have is your fire and the place you need to reach. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep them on a leash. When I checked in, I thought it ended. When I knew love's perfect day. But my peace has always been dependent on all the ashes in my wake. My peace has always been dependent on all the ashes in my wake. Stop there. Tour's gonna go a little longer. Where the hell did Cordelia go?
Thank you, my guardian otter pal. Off into the distance. Oh, you know, I like that notion very much. The concept and the idea of setting it all ablaze. A baptism by fire, if you will. Oh dear. I'm finding a lot about myself out tonight. Oh, Ginger Saint Germain. Oh, well, are you leaving us?
Why, yes, I'm going to Paris.
Oh, how magical. I wish I could fit in that suitcase. Darling, you aren't in too much of a hurry, are you? Would you mind coming up here and talking to me for a second?
For you, Cordy? Anything.
Oh,
What do you need help with?
Well, you see, I've been facing quite the quandary all evening. I think all these people are very sick of the concept of it, but you don't know about it. So I just was wondering, what would you do if you ever left this place? Because I have no idea what I could do.
Have you considered burlesque?
Well, no, darling. I just don't know if I could handle all those leering eyes. You know, I barely take my clothes off for the people in my bed.
It's about so much more than stripping, darling. It's about power and glamour.
Oh, those are things that are definitely up my alley. Do you have any more advice for us?
Plenty.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen of the Mandalay Bar, I ask that this advice belong to your eyes and your ears only, presently. So should you have a glowing box, put that shit away.
I don't even know what to do with myself. I would love wardrobe. Oh, who knew you were here? Everybody give it up for wardrobe and Ginger Saint
Oh my goodness, you know, if I looked that good taking my clothes off, I would do it in a heartbeat. But alas, I have the coordination of a llama. Oh, no! How are you all here?
What? What do you mean? We always have somehow know how to find our way to a bar, Cordy.
It's like moths to a flame.
What seems to be afflicting you, pet?
Well, it all just seems so silly now, especially after that. Well, I had this nightmare, and it just got me very shook up. Was it the nightmare that Mr. McKittrick closed the doors to the hotel forever and we're all out of jobs? Yes! How'd you know that? Because I'm a witch. And we've all had that dream.
It's true, you don't need to fret about it, darling, not with your personality.
What does that mean?
Honey, you're a hustler. You always find one way or another to get the job done.
Well, you ladies, you always know just what to say to me to make me feel better.
Don't worry, Cordy, we have a little more to say to you, too. How are you all feeling tonight? Tumble out of bed and I stumble in the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition. I yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
Jump in the shower and my blood starts pumping. Out on the street, the traffic starts jumping. And folks like me on the job from 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, family. Getting by. It's all taking and no giving. Just use your mind and they never give you credit. Enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5. For service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a fat promotion. To get ahead, but that boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes I bet it's out to get me.
Let you dream just to watch him shatter. You just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away.
You're in the same boat as a lot of your friends, waiting for the day the shit will come in and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. Sometimes to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, for service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a bad promotion. Want to get ahead, but that boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. 9 to 5.
Hey, it's a hard job, but somebody's got to get it done. It's true.
I don't even know what to do with myself ever. I'm doing it, apparently. Leave me. I never want you to go. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. But then again, it's always amazing when these ladies show up. I guess it's true. I'm not afraid of hard work. All right, I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm afraid of change. All right, I just don't like the concept of it. Hello there. Oh, hello, Andy. What a sight for sore eyes you are. What were you saying about change? Well, look, I love how things are, and it terrifies me. Why is that? Well, because I just don't want anything to be different. I'm worried that if someday, if I ever leave this place, that perhaps when the McKittrick Hotel shuts its doors on me, it'll shut its doors on all my marvelous friendships I've made here in this place, and that just makes me quite blue. Well, doesn't that sound silly out loud? Yes. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. I suppose this is nice. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's made it. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. Well, you know what? I love that. I guess she's right. Everything does stay. Everything does stay exactly where you left it, not unless you turn it over and stuff. You know, I guess if this hotel ever closed, I could just go to another one somewhere else. Who knows? Maybe a smaller one. There's a small hotel with a wishing well. I wish that we were there together. There's a bridal suite, one room, bright and neat, complete for us to share together. Looking through the window, you can see a distant steeple, not a sign of people who want people. When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well, we'll thank that small hotel together. Distant steeple, not a sign of people who wants people. When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well, I'll take that small hotel, crawl into my little shell, thank that small hotel. I've just had the most marvelous realization, an epiphany, a prophecy of sorts. I realized, well, you know what it is? It's not about where I am, it's about where I decide it is, where I decide my home is, you know. And I suppose my home is in Maxie's twinkle in his little eye, in Schnugs' laugh, in Peggy, and in Evelyn, and in Margaret's little quips, because they like to quip at me. I just happen to think that, well, I guess my home is in all of you, because I've given all of you quite the sliver of my heart. If you haven't received one yet, you can always come and collect one. I'd be happy to give it to you. But I guess home is right here with you. Home is where I want to be, and I guess I'm already there. I go numb, born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. Less we say about it, the better. Make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. Nothing. Hi-oh, I got plenty of time. Hi-oh. You know what, darlings? I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all of you here tonight for coming out to the McKittrick Follies and for being my home. Thank you to this mic that likes to play with me. But thank you first and foremost to the Jankum Convict Trio. Let's give it up. Absolutely. Let's say thank you to Lola, to Kenny Ray, to Danny, and to John and Mike, and to Elizabeth, and to Peggy, and my goodness, Evelyn, and Margaret, and Maxie. I had a lot of people here tonight. To Andy, to Kristen and Evan, and if you're out there, darlings, you should be coming up on here. This is the cue. This is the cue. And of course, if you've had a good time tonight here at the McKittrick Follies, that means you've probably been enjoying a libation or two. Please remember to tip your bartenders, and remember to stick around for DJ Diet Evil. He's going to be spinning us some sweet, sweet tunes to dance to tonight. You know what we're going to do? I'm just going to say thank you one more time for being so beautiful and for making this place my home. We're going to sing you Home is where I want to be, but I guess I'm already there. I come home, she lifts up her wings. I guess I'm already there.